Boying Remulla Pinalagan ang hamon ni Bantag. Pumalag at hindi sasagot si Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla sa hamon ni Suspended Bureau of Corrections Director General Gerald Bantag na magbitiw siya sa pwesto bilang kalihim ng DOJ. I won't even answer it, giit na Remulla sa panayam nitong Biyernes. Ito ang kauna-unahang pagkakataon na nagsalita si Remulla makaraang hamunin ni Bantag sa isang TV interview noong nakaraang linggo. Matatandaan na tinawag ni Bantag si Remulla na sinungaling at inakusahan na sinubukan umano siyang patahimikin kaugnay ng pagkawala ng radio commentator na si Percy Lapid at itinuturong middleman na si June Villamor. Sinabi rin nito na susuko siya sa warrant of arrest kung magbibitiw sa pwesto ang Justice Secretary. Well, up to him. His lawyer knows better. He should ask his lawyer what he should do. Tugon naman na Remulla. Samantala, sinabi ni Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla na naghukay si Suspended Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag sa loob ng New Bilibid Prison sa pag-asang matatagpuan ang Yamashita Treasure.
2020-2021 yan. Well, I found out about it. Actually, I was just about to assume office when I found out about it. And I did some research. And the President was invited, President PRRD was invited to grace the groundbreaking of that project. So, as usual, the system is for the presidential management staff to do the completed staff work. That's where they found out that the joint venture was entered into by Bucor together with a private corporation without the permission of the DOJ. At that time, Secretary Guevara. So, the President didn't go to the groundbreaking. And you know that when there is an unsolicited proposal of that nature, it's supposed to go through a Swiss challenge. There are rules for joint venture agreements and unsolicited proposals. And I cannot accept that because, first of all, I do not want to privatize Bilibid. I do not believe that we should be selling property as a country. Ang tawag natin dyan, patrimonial property of the state. Ano yan nakatitulo yan sa Republika ng Pilipinas. Sa may-ari niyan, lahat ng taong bayan, kayong lahat may-ari niyan, tayong lahat may-ari niyan. Kaya hindi pwede yan i-dispose na kahit isang tao lamang. Kahit mayroong isang batas na sinasabing Bucor Modernization Law, it does not give plenary powers to anybody to dispose of government property. It has to go through a process. Privatization yan Privatization has to go through the council, it has to go to the Department of Finance, it has to be approved by the Secretary of Justice. It has to be approved by the President. Marami hong approval process yan. So, far out yung idea na yan. You have no plenary power. Even the SOJ has no power over that. It has to go through the process.
Sir, do we know the details about the JPA? Kasi may sinasabing 65-35.
Yes, that's, if I recall, that's the proposal, and there's land to be exchanged, and they will build the jail. Yung Bilibid, lilipat mo lang sa ibang lugar, so you're still putting up a mega prison somewhere else. And as I told you, Pinology does not anymore agree with the idea of a mega prison. The worldwide trend in Pinology does not agree with the idea of a mega prison. That's why it's a useless idea. It's not really good for our times. And ang sabi ko nga, I've told my position to the President that if ever we are able to relocate Bilibid, it should be for a government center and for parks purposes so that people in Metro Manila at least have somewhere to go. Diba?
Do we know if the President ultimately disapprove of the project? Because I understand there's a memo from SOJ Guevara recommending that this happen.
Yes, because it's like a midnight deal. Kasi palabas na yung administration. And I don't think they were inclined to do that. No? I don't think they were inclined to do that.
Pero ano magiging hasbang natin following itong mga recent discoveries sa Bucor?
Well, all of us, syempre the Ombudsman will be informed of all of these developments. It's our duty to inform the Ombudsman of all of these developments because apparently some of them are not within legal bounds. No? Some laws will probably have been violated by some of these supposed projects. By the way, that was supposed to be a treasure hunt for Yamashita Treasure. Originally, I was told by Director General Bantag about it. And I told him to stop it. I told him to stop it. No, it was supposed to be a treasure hunt. That's what he told me before. Yun ang sinabi niya sa akin. So maybe sometime August or September, he told me about
Anong
it.
basis niya, sir, for saying that?
Sinabi niya sa akin eh. Binano sinabi niya. He opened up to me about it. And I told him, wag mo nang gawin yan. Diba? It's,
Did he have any permit? Did he need to ask?
I don't know. Because I have so much on my hands at I cannot inspect every inch of square ground in Bilibid. Eh. Diba? Marami naman tayong trabaho dito. We have 10 agencies under the DOJ.
Sir, ako, question lang ako to po sa UPR.
Yes.
Ask ko lang po kung may na-inaccept po.
Yes.
May mga specific instances po ba na nire-refer yung recommendations sa yun? For example, the drug war killings, the Limas detention, journalist killings, ganun po.
Ano yan? Ina-accept natin marami dyan eh. No? 200 of them we accepted. Yung hindi lang natin tinanggap dyan, yung mga culturally reprehensible eh.
Like what, sir?
Abortion. I don't think that we're ready for the idea of over-the-counter abortion. I don't think we want that.
Yung sinabi mo, sir, na merong iba na walang solid basis na recommendations.
For example, no, parang automatically in the drug war, EJK na kagad. You should not conclude. You have a conclusion of fact and law when something happens. You don't do that.
Kasama po yun sa mga recommendations.
Marami. There are 297. We accepted 200.
Yung out of the 200, kasama din doon on alleged killings under the drug war. Basta hindi...
Ano yan eh? Kasi that's something that we're doing something about already. The alleged killings and the drug, we're doing something about that already. So we accept it. Why should you reject something that's there already?
Sir, aside from the drug war, may mga iba po bang cases? For example, the detention of political prisoners or sa inyo po sa mga media people that are being attacked, ganun po, disinformation, ganun.
Marami. I don't have the list right now. I'd like to show you the list when we... Kasi we have until I think December to submit our position on everyone.
Pero sir, ask ko na lang po na after accepting these recommendations, ano po yung next step natin?
Well, we work on it. Kasi some of them, actually most of them are in process already. That's why we accept them. Some of them do not even know that we're already doing it. Some of them don't even know that we already ratified some of the treaties. But just the same, we accept them.
Sir, 200 more than the... Kasi yung previous 103 lang yun. Is this a sign that the administration is going to be more open to the international community?
I think that's very obvious. We're more open now. Yeah.
Has invitations?
Yeah, they're telling us to rejoin the ICC. Their recommendation. And that's already something that you have to consult every sector now about. Yeah, I have to consult the former President Duterte. I have to consult the Senate. I have to consult everybody who wishes to look into the ICC, rejoining the ICC. Because as far as we are concerned, we're not Sudan or we're not an African country in trouble that has no government running the show. So, di ba? It's ano yan eh? You always think about if it's practical, necessary, or beneficial for your country. You do not jump in and say, because they said, I'll do it. No, you don't do that.
Pero sir, ask ko lang, ano sa tingin nyo dun sa 287 yung may pinakamaraming recommendations na similar topic? Similar-ish?
I cannot recall it. Press freedom?
Press freedom.
I think we have the freest press in the world. I think you know that. Di ba?
Sir, balik lang ako kay Bantag. Sir, kasi patong-patong na yung issues surrounding Bantag. Will you formally ask the President to dismiss the Bantag?
When I have the chance. It's not very urgent to me right now. Because he's still under preventive suspension anyway. No? And that automatically gives him a hold or departure order because you cannot travel without a travel permit when you are a member of government. Diba? So, there's a convenience to it. And you're subject to the laws of this country. Diba?
Update po ba sa whereabouts nitong Bantag at Silverta?
Wala pa akong update, no? I think they're still both here. I don't see any reason for them to leave. Or there are no travel records right now.
Sir, nagkaka-problem sa pag-serve ng subpoena sa kanila?
Hindi, last known address yan. Last known address. The 201 file in his employment record will be the one to give you where his last known address is.
Would you want to answer, sir, some of the allegations of Director General Bantag? For example, yung video daw ni Percy Lapid.
Hindi, ito yan. No? Name calling is the name of the game. No?
Okay.
I do not engage in that. I think at our level here, we do not do that. And I don't think media should even give it at the time of day for people to go name calling. Let's elevate the profession to a better level, di ba? Walang ganunan.
Specific allegations, sir. Like, yung kumuha daw ng video was under your instructions, hindi daw si Percy Lapid.
Ano yun eh? Prove it, di ba? Wala naman eh. These are bare allegations of I don't wanna say anything.
Sir, yung allegedly may dalawang nasa WPP daw na gusto ninyong palayain na PDL.
I have no knowledge of that. I have no knowledge of that.
Herman Agoho, sir. Herman Agoho.
Well, we tried talking to him about siyempre, sinubukan natin kausapin. Ayaw niya mag-cooperate. Ayaw mag-cooperate.
Pero hindi
So
siya
far,
tinuturo-
wala.
Hindi siya tinuturo ni Escorial.
No, his name was mentioned by another informant. That's why we picked him up. That's why we asked to talk to him. But he hasn't given he hasn't shown any cooperation or knowledge. Sabi niya wala siyang knowledge. Well, we can find out. We
But
can
what
still
did
find out.
that informant say about his involvement? Ano ba supposedly involvement niya?
Batangas group. Kasi from Batangas si Ago. Yeah.
So that's it lang, walang anything about
Yeah, something like Batangas group, the Maculangan brothers, former handlers of the Maculangan, prior when they were still at large.
Sir, marami pong nadidiscover si DG Katapa ngayon dun sa NBP. Isa nga daw po dun sa...
We expect more.
Sir, may mga sawa daw, tapos may mga kabayo na allegedly for patrolling, yung sawa for pest control.
Ano yan? There's a Latin term for that. Diba? Resipsa loquitur.
Sir, anong masasabi mo
Diba?
sa sinabi?
Nothing speaks for itself.
Sir, anong masasabi mo sa mga real evidence na hindi mo tanggapin ng
Bakit?
para dito?
Why not? Why not?
Kasi ito,
It's the job of the prosecution
Sir,
to present the evidence. And that's speculative.
Sir, merong Bucor inmates na nagkwento na they were supposedly tortured while in custody. Is that something that you will look into?
Of course. Those are serious allegations. No? A person, even if he's deprived of liberty, does not lose all his rights. Maybe we not have the right to communication. You cannot use a telephone inside. Maraming curtailment of right na legal. Pero hindi lahat ng rights mo mawawala. And torture definitely is a right that nobody loses for the rest of his life for anybody at all.
So you will be meeting daw with ICRC representatives this afternoon, International Committee of the Red Cross?
Yes, my staff has scheduled a meeting.
Para naman sa inyo, ano naman ang masasabi nyo tungkol dito? Magkomento lamang sa baba at huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe para updated ka sa mga maiinit na balita sa Pilipinas. Maraming salamat sa panonood.